How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Bill. This is Matt. And today's video, we're going to take a look at Matt's Bronco once again. And we are updating his headlights. Now, he does have the OEM signature lights, so they're pretty nice lights already. But we're going to change them out to the Morimoto, the
XRGB.
XRGB?
Yep.
All right. To the Morimoto XRGB. Now, to get to the headlights, you got to take the fender flares off, or in his case, he has the fender deletes. So we have that off, and there's a spider web. And next, we got to pop the hood, take the grille off, take this lower valence piece off, and that's why you need to take this this off, because it covers the valence, and you can't get that off. And yeah, this bar shouldn't be in the way, because we just got to take it out a little bit to get to a bolt that's under there. So yeah, that should be fine. So we'll go ahead, pop the hood, and start taking things apart. First things to take off is this cowl here. Just need a flathead or something small, thin, to get in there and pry these up. So yeah, just get under there with the pry tool, pull that up, and then pull out. And then once all those are out, this just lifts off. We'll slide out from underneath, and voila. Then you got 4 bolts here for the grille. If you have the front facing camera, there is a disconnect right here. All right, so this just pulls apart. Normally there's a little pin right here, a little button you got to push, which broke, but that, and then this, I think you just squeeze.
Yep.
Just squeeze on the outside, and this will pop off of there. That's for the washer, and that is for the camera itself. Now we just need to take these 4 10mm bolts out, and then the grill will come off. Normally we just take the grill off completely at that point, but we do have these Oracle lights that have wires going to it, so we're just, instead of disconnecting those, we're just going to kind of set this up in the engine bay, so we don't have to disconnect those and resplice them together. And then this should just pop right out. Like I said, we got those wires there, so we're just gonna set that up there and try not to scratch anything. All right, now that the grill is off, we have to take off this lower valence piece, and it just kind of pulls out here on this side, and then down, and then all along the front there's little clips here. Yeah, like, and then same thing on this side. Kind of pop it out, and we can just take this whole thing and set it on our stack of tires, and then that's it. Headlights are ready to come out. There is 1, 2, 3 bolts, and then a little Christmas tree right there. They got to come out. I think these are 10s, and then that's a 8mm at the bottom, or 7. This bottom one is an 8. And now these will just pull straight out. There's a little pin right behind here that kind of catches. Of course, that's going to pull out for me. This will clip in right back there, and it sometimes is hard to pull out, but this time it just came right out for us. And to disconnect, you just squeeze the plug, and slide it off of there. And there is your signature light. Oh. Here we go. And here are the Morimotos. So, just at first glance, they're exactly the same. No, at first glance, the plastic on these is very white. This is much darker, clearer, and cleaner looking, in my opinion.
They are kind of dirty.
Yeah, well, in fairness, these are dirty and could be cleaned up. But just like the whiteness of the plastic is whiter, where this is a little bit clearer. Aside from that, it's got the bar going all the way across, low beam and a high beam. The housings, everything else looks just the same, so it should be plug and play. We'll plug it in and see how it works. But yeah, to plug them in, just same connector. Slide it on until it clicks. Set this thing back into place. It snaps in. And put our 3 screws back, and that's it. I don't know how well on the camera it shows up, like the difference, I mean, and like just how white this plastic is in comparison to how clear that is. But yeah, that's one on, that's the OEM. And especially if you're looking at the non-signature ones, I'm really liking those. But yeah, we'll go ahead, turn them on, and we'll see what they look like between the two.
Just here to start it.
Oh, that lit up green. Now, apparently they're set to green right now. And it did a whole startup sequence and all kinds of weird stuff when you turned it on. But yeah. It's hard to tell the light output difference. There's several colors built in. You don't have to keep them green. It's probably not legal to keep them green, but it's cool that you could set them green. There's an app, Bluetooth app, that you can download, and then you can set your colors to whatever you want. When I hit the blinker,
Yeah.
let's see the difference in the blinkers here. That's OEM. And yeah, that looks good. Put the other light in. It's just as simple as that one, the 3 bolts, a Christmas tree and thing. So we'll put that in, and then we'll see what other fun things these have for us. And one thing I did want to point out while we got this off, once it sits in there, you do have an adjustment right here to aim the beam higher or lower. They supply some little brackets in case for whatever reason that your lights aren't shining high enough, that you could put in there to make them shine higher, but I don't think that's going to be a problem on mats. So we're not putting those in. Most likely we're going to have to point them down some, but yeah, you just stick a Phillips head down in there and you can adjust the beam up or down. The OEM spot is same as the OEM positions. It's just right there. So with that said, we'll go ahead and get this other one in. I got the other one installed, and that one is blue. It's funny because on the camera it looks whiter than your white rock lights look on the camera. Because your white rock lights look really blue on the camera, and these are blue in person, but they look kind of white on the camera. But yeah, this one's blue, that one's green. And I like those turn signals for sure. Yeah, he's downloading the app. While he's doing that, we'll go ahead and put everything back together. It's as simple as it was to come off. Put the valance back on there, put the grill on there, and be done. And when they're off, I think those things look pretty damn good.
Heck yeah, they do.
Now they're just a little darker because the plastic is clearer, so it just kind of blends in a little bit better. Looks a little darker, I think. He's got the app on his phone where you could pick any color really from the color wheel, and it will update. There's some preset colors, but you can go around the color wheel and pick any color that you like. and gives you the fancy animation.
Getting it down.
Right, done yet? Oh, that's cool. Yeah, you can set the light intensity. So if you don't want the running light to overpower the actual lights. I know there's a little bit of a flicker in the camera. There's no flicker in person. Yeah, I think I just like the amber right there. So that's what I said, if I got these, then I'd have to get the Oracle lights in amber and leave it like that with the amber backlight. Damn it, you're gonna make me spend money, aren't you? You know, check your local laws about what colors you can run before you go driving around, especially with like blue or red lights. But anything white, yellow, you should be fine with. Of course, local laws might be different wherever you are, but definitely something worth checking out. I like that color, that purple too. But yes, these are very nicely built lights, super bright, and it's starting to get dark out, so I'm gonna have him pull around so we could shine on the fence over there to try to get these lined up, so he's not blinding too many people. He is a little taller than most normal cars, so most likely they are aimed pretty high. So yeah, while we're waiting for it to get a little darker, we'll put this fender flare deletes back on, get things wrapped up, and then we'll take a look over there. That seems, looking at that line where I put that seems really high now. Turn the high beams on real quick. So it's gotten darker. The low beams are definitely bright. Yeah, high beams, those are yeah, very bright. So definitely an improvement over stock. Now it's got a little purplish hue to it because he does have the purple running lights on there. But we're actually, I think that's actually pretty good. Maybe come up a little bit, you think, or?
Maybe just a touch.
Yeah, because if we do the measurement to his, it's supposed to be, and then back up to 25 feet, it's supposed to be where this tape is, but that seems too high. I think we need to adjust a little bit more for the fact of how tall his Bronco is, and bring it down just a little bit over that so you're not blinding people. So yeah, we'll bring it up just a little bit from where it's at, but not quite all the way to that tape, I think. And then to do that, I guess showed, you can't see anything in here now, but Phillips head. That's too big of a Phillips head. I'm not sure if this is going to be too small, but turn clockwise, lower zone, counterclockwise. You see we brought this one to the left up. You see the one on the right is a bit low. I'll bring that one up to match. Would you agree that that's even?
Yeah. Looks good.
All right. Hit the high beams again just for. Yeah, high beams are going to blind everybody. Low beams, and if we're oncoming traffic, yeah, those aren't. So I think that's going to go ahead and wrap it up for this video. Let me check out some of the colors in the dark here. And those are definitely attention getting. But yeah, I think that's going to go ahead and wrap it up for this video. Thanks again, Matt, for coming out and letting us play with your Bronco. I definitely am interested more in these lights now than I was before. So yeah, anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit that thumbs up button. If you'd like to see more videos like this again in the future, hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you next time.